Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the unboxing of Redmi Note 5. So guys, this is the box. Let's just start with the unboxing and then we can check out the other things. So at the top we have a quick preview of how the phone looks and the different colors it's available in. I'm currently having the black variant. Over here we have the phone's name, that's the Redmi Note 5 by Xiaomi. At the top it even says India's #1 smartphone brand. On the left side we have just the phone's name once again, Redmi Note 5. On the back we have the IMEI numbers, some important specs like the screen size which is 5.99 inch, camera specifications, battery size and the processor inside it which is 625, the same one we have seen in the Redmi Note 4. Now it also has this made in India sticker, so it is made in India just in case if you are really worried about it. I have the black color variant with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Now let's start with the unboxing. On the front we have this cardboard case kind of a thing. I think it has a plastic case which is a really good gesture. I think it's the first time Xiaomi is giving us a case along with a phone. So this is a normal plastic case, a very soft silicone case. Next we have the phone itself, which I believe this is how we take it. Let me keep that aside for now. Next we have some documentation, a physical overview, a SIM card tray description. Over here we have some warranty related information. Let's put that aside. Next we have a regular micro USB charging cable. So here's the micro USB charging port. Next we have the SIM card ejector, which I'm just going to leave it over there. Over here we have the new style power adapter. I guess starting from Redmi Y1 we are seeing this new style of power adapter where we get this different texture over here. And let's check the wattage. It has an output of 5 volts at 2 amps, that's 10 watts of output, which is pretty normal. Now that's all we get inside the box. Now coming back to the phone, they did give us a nice matte finish screen protector. Please remove it. I've seen people using it. And on the back once again we have a sticker with IMEI numbers and some information. Just remove that too. And this is how it looks. When compared to the Redmi Note 4, Redmi Note 5 is slightly taller because of the 18:9 aspect ratio and a bigger display, and it looks more elegant as it doesn't have all those silver strips going on. Now while I set up the phone, let's have a quick physical overview and then check out the specs. On the front it has a 5.99 inch display with proximity and ambient sensors, earpiece and the front facing camera on the top, and at the bottom it's completely plain, and as you can see it has rounded corners which just makes it look more premium than other phones with square corners. Now on the left side we have the SIM card tray. This is the SIM card tray and it can house 2 nano SIM cards or a nano SIM and an SD card. The lack of a dedicated SD card is probably the biggest downside of Redmi Note 4 and even this Redmi Note 5. On the right side we have the power and volume buttons. They are made of metal but they don't have a nice tactile feel to them. At the bottom we have 2 speaker grills with a micro USB charging port at the center. Under one grill we have a microphone and under the second grill we have a mono speaker. At the top we have an audio jack, a microphone hole and an IR blaster. On the back we have the rear camera, dual tone dual LED flash followed by a fingerprint scanner and MI branding at the bottom. By the way, this is how the phone looks with the case and it looks super sleek. This case is meant to provide more grip, not protection. So if you are looking for some drop protection, better get another case. So guys, now let's look at the specs. Redmi Note 5 has a metal build just like the Redmi Note 4 with a metal back on the back with plastic strips at the top and bottom with a nice matte finish which is slightly fingerprint resistant. On the front it has a 5.99 inch IPS display with Full HD Plus resolution in 18:9 aspect ratio covered by a 2.5D curved Corning Gorilla Glass. So the display surface is very smooth. It also has rounded corners all around which aren't exactly round but they do look decent. On the rear it has a 12 megapixel camera with 1.25 micron pixel size, f2.2 aperture and dual tone dual LED flash. On the front it has a 5 megapixel camera with a dedicated soft light. It sports a Snapdragon 625 processor with Adreno 506 GPU, the same one we have seen in the last year's Redmi Note 4. Now all this is powered by a 4000 mAh battery and comes with a normal 10 watts power adapter which should take around 3 hours to charge the phone completely. It supports dual SIM with dual 4G. It also supports VoLTE, so you can use Jio without any problems, and the phone dialer supports video calling right out of the box. It has all the basic sensors including gyroscope, compass, fingerprint scanner and even an infrared blaster at the top. It has a thickness of 8.05 mm and weighs 179 grams without the case and 194 grams with the case. This phone is available in two variants. Base variant starts at 10,000 rupees for 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage, and the next variant is priced at 12,000 rupees that comes with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. This phone is sold exclusively online on Flipkart and mi.com and offline in Mi Home stores. It is available in 4 colors ranging from black, gold, rose gold and lake blue. So guys, after the first boot, let's check out the free RAM. Now let's go to settings and the storage section. So out of the 64 GB of storage, we get 54 GB for our user apps and user data. This phone is currently running MIUI 9.2 based on Android 7.1.2 and it has a November security patch, which is quite old for a phone that launched in 2018. So guys, this is the interface. We do have some bloatware like MI Community, MI Store. We even have WPS Office and Hangama, even Amazon if you consider that as a bloatware. We have all these Microsoft apps which you might never use. Let's see if we can uninstall them. Yes, fortunately we can uninstall them. So if you're not going to use any of these apps, quickly uninstall them as they are going to drain your space and battery. If you want your phone to perform very smoothly, just uninstall all the apps that you don't use. That's one way to do it. So guys, now let's quickly look at the camera interface. It's the same one we have been seeing in all the previous Redmi phones. We have the options or different modes over here, and these are the filters. And we can swap the camera or switch between the front and rear cameras using this button toggle. We still don't have auto HDR. So this one also has a front-facing flash, unlike Redmi Note 4, which is a good thing. Now coming to my initial impressions, phone's build look pretty decent. Nothing new from the last year's Redmi Note 4, and when we compare it to the Mi A1's complete unibody metal design, this phone feels too outdated. Display is really huge, viewing angles and color reproduction is good, and it's super bright. Even though it has a massive screen, it fits comfortably in a single hand. Now coming to cameras, I have to test them to talk more about them. Unlike Redmi Note 4, this time we got wide angle lens for the front camera, so that's a huge improvement. This phone also comes with a dedicated selfie flash and it is super bright. Now coming to the performance, based on my initial usage, phone feels responsive, but I didn't notice much difference between this phone and the last year's Redmi Note 4. I'll have to test it more to say more. So guys, to conclude, this is definitely a great upgrade from the last year's Note 4 in terms of cameras and display. But I still wish they should have given us something more in the Note 5, maybe a dedicated SD card slot or an upgraded processor or at least fast charging. Anything could have made a great difference. Now with that said, if you're looking for a high performance phone in this price segment, this is definitely the best phone to get. If you're looking for something more out of the box with more features, maybe better cameras, you can also consider Infinix Hot S3 for a better front-facing camera, or the Honor 9 Lite for additional features like portrait mode for the front and rear cameras and a better front-facing camera. Anyway, I'll post a camera comparisons and regular comparisons with these phones pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you are planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It really helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more cool videos on tech. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.